Okay, what's up, y'all? We're gonna do another 10-minute Q&A with, well, there's no questions. It's just all answers.
Day 2, though.
Day 2.
Oh man. Well, we started out. We woke up super early, 6:30. Drank a little bit of coffee. Drove 20 minutes to Banff. And then
We went from Banff. We went in and we got what was it? We got groceries. And we kind of walked around a little bit, just kind of checked everything out. Banff is like a pretty populated place. Did not expect that at all. Did you?
no, lots of cool shops. There wasn't really any franchises or anything.
So we got stuff to make dinner and lunch. Because there's nothing really around here at Johnston Canyon. It's all pretty out of it. Except for this little place down here, but we're not going to go there and eat every single day. You know, we're not going to have $20 salads every day. It's just, it's not feasible. It's stupid. So then we came back, got ready, and we're like, you know what? Let's hit the upper fall. Actually, we're going to hit the lower falls, and then we'll see what happens. So we go to the lower falls. And we're like, okay, we'll just keep going. So then we go to the upper falls. What trail is that? Is that the Johnston Canyon Trail?
Yeah. So like Upper Falls, you're in it about 40 minutes.
Well, okay. This is one thing you got to know. You're going on these trails. So you're going to the lower. If you go to the lower falls, that's where everybody goes.
The tourist bus just drop everybody off.
Yeah, it drops everybody off. It's about a mile. You can get there relatively half hour if you're just kind of just chilling, taking pictures and stuff like that. We film and we take pictures, so everything's exponentially longer than what it normally is. So that's something to keep in mind too. If you're going to be taking pictures, you're going to be fighting a lot of people because a lot of the people there. You can probably see all the cars behind us. A lot of these people don't stay here. A lot of people just kind of get bussed in, and then they hit the trail, which is nice. The trail's right behind the restaurant. So be prepared. Lower falls, lots of people. Upper falls starts to
People trickle off.
They start trickling off, and there's not as many people. But to get to, like, when you're waiting to see the lower falls and the upper falls, there's people. There's lines. You're gonna have to wait in line. And I think a lot of people, they just see Instagram stuff, and they're like, "Wow, look at that! It's so spacious." But behind them is like 30 people deep line, you know. And
it goes fast.
It does go fast. People are usually pretty considerate.
And it is worth it.
But I forgot to tell you, when we were in Banff, we went to a hardware store and we picked up some bear spray. We've been kind of going back and forth about whether we're gonna get bear spray or not. And
as soon as we got it, she told Chad, "Don't spray it on yourself."
Well, yeah, that's what she said. She goes, "Hey, I just want to let you know this prevents bears from coming at you." She's like, "It's not bear repellent." And I'm like, "Are you serious? Like, you think that I would think that?" She's like, "Yeah, we have people that take bear spray, which is 98%
capsaicin.
That is like pepper spray, and they put it all over themselves, thinking that will repel bears from them."
I don't know.
When I heard that, I was like, there are so many stupid people that would think that is.
I mean, that's the first thing she said, so it must be a thing. It must be.
I was flabbergasted, and I don't ever use that word.
But anyways, it wasn't what? It was $35.
It was $39.99, and I'm gonna try to get it back.
Sell it.
No, I'm gonna try to take it on my checked baggage.
I can guarantee it won't happen.
If they take it out, they take it out. If not, I got.
Yeah, but you don't want that crap all over your clothes.
Honey, doesn't matter. It's got a little safety thing. That safety thing is not coming off. Just gonna let you know that right now.
Okay, so then from Upper Falls, if you make it there, you're about 40 minutes in.
No, I'd say about an hour.
And then
it's about an hour.
It's like you come to the end of this thing, and all you can do is go straight up, and there's a sign that says 3,000 kilometers, ink pots.
So yeah, from that point, so you're already in it, what?
600?
No, you're in it over a mile, so you're already in like 16 to 2,000 meters, which is a little over a mile and a half, 1.4 miles.
Yeah.
We're listen, we're
really bad at
We're having
this.
a really hard time with the kilometers per hour, kilometers an hour,
meters.
Dude, there was a dude that we saw at the. There's a guy that we saw at the grocery store. He goes up to the deli. He's like, I need 200 grams of turkey. I'm like, that just sounds too complicated, you know? But I don't know. I've never heard that before. But anyways, yeah, we're having a hard time doing the conversion, and we haven't even looked it up.
Anyways, you're to the ink pots.
So after the Upper Falls, then you got to go to the ink pots. Ink pots, that begins a very intermediate trail. That trail is pretty intermediate.
I'd say more than intermediate.
I mean, you're climbing. There's a lot of climb.
You're out of breath. You're climbing.
And you're climbing up for a little bit.
Your muscles are burning.
And you're going, and then you're just thinking in the back of your mind, you're like, I'm pretty far away from where I started. I gotta come back.
And that's where we started to kind of, because you see people less and less, so we would wait for people, or we would speed up to people to kind of stay with other people.
Well, that's the thing.
And we would talk a lot.
Because I try to gather as much information as I possibly can from people. And there's a lot of locals, and that's why we got the bear spray. Because one girl said, she goes, I run up to the ink pots a couple times a week. I never seen bears. I haven't seen a bear in 3 years down there. And I was like, okay. And the other guy's like, no. And then we were talking to some other people, and this girl's like, you guys are going there by yourselves without bear spray? She's like, not me. I wouldn't do it. And then we talked to another girl that she was from Banff, and she said, she goes, listen, it's just an insurance policy. If you want it, go get it. So, but they said at the ink pots you're gonna see bears. They said probably gonna see some bears. And the guy that we were talking to, I was like, do you think we'll be all right if we don't have any bear spray? He goes, I think, what did he say? You'll be okay. Probably.
Maybe.
Like, probably. Well, I better get some bear spray. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that was a pretty intermediate hike. Things started burning.
And that was how, from the end of the Upper Falls to the end of the ink pots, that was another
2 miles.
Yeah. So all in all, you were out there 4 hours.
You're probably doing, just know that you're probably doing about 1,000-foot climb overall. Maybe even more, because I mean there was parts where, because okay, you're gonna climb so you climb all the way up to the top of the falls, and then you come down a little bit. Then you go up a little bit, and then you come way down because you're at the foot of a river, of like a riverbed, and so you're gonna have to go all the way down. But then when you come back up to hit the trails, you're gonna have to go all the way uphill again. So
if you're not an exercise person and you don't exercise, tomorrow you would be hurting. I would guess.
Yeah, I mean, so this is another pro tip. Is there are no bathrooms. So
Good thing we peed right before we left.
So a guy, I could probably get behind a tree, but I didn't because the trails were pretty packed. And
there was about 5 piles of scat from the Upper Falls to the ink pots. So
yeah.
There are bears.
There's bears around there.
There's poop up there.
Yeah, there's scat. So that's her trail name, Scat. But yeah, coming back, I was well, the thing is, we couldn't pee anywhere.
Yeah, so by the time we made it to the ink pots, we both had to pee really, really bad, but then we had to come back 2 hours. So we had to hold it for 2 hours.
Yeah, so we were sitting there at the mouth of this river, and we're like, well, we gotta go.
And we were exercising for so long, we barely drank any water because we didn't want to have to pee even more.
Yeah, so at the end, man, we were booking it. We were booking it because
we were running.
We had to pee.
Well, we were running just because our engine was running already.
Yeah, and there was this couple in front of us, and they like passed us up, and we're like, we ain't letting you pass us.
Like,
No.
And we started running.
I was like, USA, USA, and we ended up beating them. So because they passed us one, and it was close to the end, and we're like,
Yeah. So do you feel like you could do another activity right now? Like it's 2:00. We had coffee and we ate a protein bar at the ink pots.
That's all we've eaten today.
But I think we'll grab a beer and then just probably eat a dinner. We'll make a dinner here.
Yeah, I mean, that took us what in all? We started at 10. We got back. What time is it now?
It took 3 hours and 40 minutes.
So is it 2 o'clock now?
Yeah, because we sat at the ink pots and watched the water for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
25 minutes.
Yep. So, all right.
I don't know, guys. We're just doing what we're doing.
This is our day 2 update. I'll try to get these. I'm gonna try to get these uploaded here. We'll see what happens. So.
Fish, 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 fish.
Foul.